book of 2nd Esdras, 9 verse 2. Then thou shalt understand, it is a very same time when the highest, which is the Heavenly Father Yahweh, will begin to visit the world which he made. This is Prophet Isaiah. (29) verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and storms and tempests and flames of iron fire. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'ak and Wa'akwaf. And I say Shalom. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Ba'Hashem, and the name from Ashiach Kavashai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash, the old tongue. And Shalom to the elders, Wa'ak and Wa'akwaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom. Salakia. No, not yet. Salakia. So this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out. Excuse me for that. My apologies. Back to what I was saying. This is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out from the USA Today. This was updated at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February the 3rd, 2024. And it reads from USA Today. It says, grim California weather forecast says big cities could face life-threatening flooding. And this was published by Ecuador Cuvaz as USA Today, updated at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 3rd, 2024. It says forecasters on Saturday issue a dire warning about another atmospheric river system taking aim at California, saying even big cities could face a dangerous flooding. It says the National Weather Service Los Angeles office said floodings spread in urban areas with rainfall beginning Saturday night and through Tuesday. The life-threatening flooding risk extended across the entire region, the forecast said. And I believe this is a video clip right here. It says a Pacific Storm train causes problems throughout California. Storms on February the 1st dumped snow in the mountains and heavy rains on Southern California, but forecasters say the next rounds of storms will be more dangerous. I believe this is a video clip.
Our top story takes us into California, where the first of two major storms is creating a travel nightmare for some. The heavy snow left motorists struggling along I-80 through Donner Pass in parts of California. Meanwhile, the bottom of the mountain, truck traffic was backed up at chain control stations. And in Southern California, flash flooding has been a problem, like here in Long Beach, south of LA. As we mentioned, there is another storm on the way, and AccuWeather California expert Ken Clark says we could see even more problems from the next round of rain.
I think that we're going to see much higher rain amounts with this second storm. We're talking about severe hydrological problems coming up for California. Well, by that I mean we're going to see not only stream, urban flooding, high potential for mudslides and landslides, but also some of the major rivers across central and southern California could end up flooding as well. This is going to be a major storm, a major danger across California.
And we are very concerned about the impact that this will have. We need the rain and snow, but we don't want this much of it at one time. So the first wave is moving east, and the worst of the first round has been moving east of Los Angeles and San Diego. So the worst of this is over, but we still have another day or two of snow tied to this up into the Sierra. And you can see the snow and rain is a little more fragmented here with some gaps on the radar. It's not as continuous and consistent as it once was. Farther to the southeast into Yuma, Arizona, this is moving east. Vegas still seeing some widespread rain, and this is moving into areas around western Maricopa County, west of Phoenix. So that is going to be a very wet night there in the Phoenix metro. And we do have some flash flooding in progress here near Bakersfield, so parts of Kern County under a flash flood warning until 6:30 from Bakersfield east, and that is going to be with us here again for a bit longer, so about an hour and a half longer until 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So as we take a look at the current temperatures, we've seen readings fall, and it is a little colder than it was before the storm rolled in, but we're still at 55 in San Francisco, and we're in the low 70s in Phoenix with some rain moving in tonight. Nobody's all that terribly cold, though, so snow levels have fallen, but we've been avoiding the big-time snow issues at the Grapevine there along Interstate 5. So it is going to be a stormy night with the bulk of this moving into the interior, and we are seeing those creeks and streams rise. We've seen 6-7+ inches of rain. Honeydew, California, in Central Cal with 7.12 inches. Other areas like Grass Valley Creek, 5.86 inches, and into Cooksey Mountain there, 5.79 inches. A lot of rain, and we're going to be getting ready for an even heavier hit for the San Bernardinos and the San Gabriel Mountains Sunday and Monday to Tuesday with another unrelated storm coming in from a different trajectory. But we have had reports of up to 19.4 inches of snow at Lassen National Park up in north central parts of the Sierra. Mammoth Mountain reporting 12 inches so far. June Mountain 11 inches so far. So we are still getting into this snowy week. The next 7 days are going to bring a lot of snow over the next, again, 3 intervals of this through parts of California. Ward Mountain saw a 100-mile-per-hour wind gust, and Mammoth Mountain a 99-mile-per-hour gust up at the summit. Incredible wind that we often see during storms like this. Rainfall for the next round is going to bring another heavier dose, 4 to 8 inches for a lot of us. And then there are areas just north of LA, the south-facing slopes of the San Gabriels are going to see 8 to 12 inches of rain with the next round, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's going to be a tremendously hard hit. But before we even get to that one, this first wave, we've already seen about 20 inches at Lassen Park. We're on our road to 3 to 5 feet of snow. Donner Pass, 1 to 2 feet. About a foot for Echo Summit, 2 to 4 for Sonora, 2 to 3 feet for Tioga Pass. And we head down to Southern California. Some of this is still falling. Here we're looking at inches as opposed to feet, but up at the top of Big Bear Lake, again, 3 to 6 inches in town, but a little more than that atop the mountain. And Mount Laguna, a couple of inches of snow there. We are running a little behind with snowpack, so this is helping. We want to see more of this, and this data doesn't fully reflect what fell today. This is coming into this storm system with 65% of the average up in Northern California, but winter storm warnings are in effect farther to the east into the Colorado Rockies, and we're going to follow this storm system east into the mountain time zone. And Friday night, Saturday, widespread snow. We're going to see a burst of this just west of Denver, and that'll be a hard hit too. So the snow's going to be picking up here, and the low elevation rain. So a significant round coming this way too before we get ready for the next dose. And we showed you the rain forecast for that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday event.
It says the Pacific storm train causes problems throughout California. Storms on February 1st dump snow in the mountains and heavy rains in Southern California. But forecasts say the next round storms will be more dangerous. It says a rainfall will ramp up Sunday, but partially in Southern California from Santa Barbara southward, which could bring flash floods, power outages, landslides in the Los Angeles area, and there could be 3 to 6 inches of rain along the coast and the valleys, and between 12 to 6 inches of foothills of mountains. The NWS says already emergencies management officials in Santa Barbara and Ventura counties where it's suing evacuation warnings and sandbag pickups and brace for floods. The NWS has predicted the latest Pineapple Express storm and the atmospheric river arriving along the state's central coast will become the season's largest. The state already experienced heavy rain and snow from other atmospheric rivers earlier this week. All Californians in the storm path, especially those in the Southern California, should prepare now and follow the guidelines of the local government officials from the first responders. It says Governor Gavin Newsom said in a statement on Friday. It says the cumulative weather on Friday estimate 94% of California's population, or about 37 million people, are at risk for flooding, some of which can be life-threatening. The greatest risk is from across the canyons and hills of Southern California, according to Dan Pitwin of accumulated weather Senior Director of Forecasting Operations. It says in the heavy rain populated San Bernardino Valley and LA Basin, NWS said streams and small rivers will rise quickly and turn into very dangerous raging rivers. That includes the Los Angeles River, which is mostly encased and consecrated as a central measure to reduce flood risk. It says Carla Niffman, director of the California Department of Water Resources, said that the state activated its flood operations center on Saturday morning. So far, the state officials expected 5 rivers to reach flood levels as far north as the Russian rivers in Manzanillo County. Another 16 rivers will reach flood monitoring stages, NIPTIC said the news conference. So that was a long read. Prophet Isaiah 29 verse 6, and thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and storms and tempests and flame devouring fire. And this is 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 2. Then thou shalt understand it is a very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying. One thing I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akarkadash, Shalom to the elders Wa'ak and Wa'akwa. Until next time, I will say Shalom.